Well, Connersville High School's basketball team regained its winning ways after falling just 24 hours ago to Franklin County by 2 points. That's a big question that Spartan fans are asking tonight as we bring you the Lawrenceburg Tigers Spartans basketball game. It's another game on the Spartan Sports Network with Ron Wiley. This is Fran Schommel, and this is the Spartan pregame show presented by Union Savings and Loan Association. Since 1892, Connersville's hometown bank. Ron, no easy task for the Spartans to beat this Tigers team here on their home floor, but it's certainly possible if they play good basketball.
Oh, if they play good basketball, the Spartans are the class of the conference. I truly believe that on paper. We stack up there very evenly with Greensburg, even though they beat us at the bowl. That's a different team that started the season. Again, we are a good team. We're just in a little funk right now.
Yeah, the kids have to, make free throws? Would that be a good idea?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, again, last night, if we made just a little less than 50% of our free throws, we walk away with the victory last night.
That's right. Lawrenceburg won their last game, defeating South Dearborn 75-52, while the Spartans, as we pointed out, lost by 2 points. That score was 46-44. In favor of Franklin County. A few minutes ago, we caught up with Spartan coach Kerry Brown, and here's that interview. Coach, ready for Lawrenceburg here tonight?
I hope so. We came in earlier today before we got on the bus and did a little walkthrough, watched some tape on them, went through a scouting report. We better be, because we're on the road, and they're a good basketball team.
Yeah, they are. They won a ball game last night with 20 points over South Dearborn, I think, and they're better than they have been in past seasons.
They've got some good players. The Yoon boy that's a senior is going to go play NAI basketball somewhere. Mm-hmm. His little brother's probably a better shooter than he is.
Okay.
The McCool kid's a good guard. The Patel kid that comes off the bench, both of them can make shots. They got another kid, his name escapes me, that can make shots. And then they got some size, 6'7", 6'5", 6'4" on the front line. So this will be a good basketball game tonight for us on the road, and hopefully we'll be up to the task like we were at New Pal, like we were at East Central. Mm-hmm. A little disappointed over last night, but we need to move on. There was a great job done last night by the people that were raising money for the Cancer Society.
Yes.
They raised over $23,000. The two communities did, so that was fantastic. While we're disappointed in what we did on the floor, we're super excited about what they were able to do.
What's the key to tonight's game?
I think it's guarding their perimeter players. Last night we felt like, and that's something we addressed earlier today, we got to do a better job guarding the three-point shot. We got to do a better job guarding the ball, because some of that created those help situations where we didn't get back out to their shooters. And sometimes we got out to them, we were just so short that it didn't make any difference. They just raised up over us and knocked it down. So, but that's the main thing we addressed in our walk through our practice earlier today, was just doing a better job keeping the ball in front of us and contesting the shooters.
The game with Franklin County, I think, was the Wildcats' best game. I believe any of their fans will tell you that. Yeah,
they played really well, but Greensburg only beat them by 11. They beat us by 8. They played well against Batesville for 3 quarters when I watched them in person. So they were a capable team, and they put it all together last night and for nearly 4 quarters. And we didn't shoot the ball well last night like we have the last 2 games. Not from the free throw line at all, 0 for 7, and 3 of those were front ends of 1-on-1. So really we were 0 for 10, and then had a poor shooting game from the field, both 2-point range and 3-point range. So, when the other team's knocking down shots and you're not making shots, free throws, it's tough to overcome that. And we nearly won the game anyway.
That's right, by 2 points. They had a freshman who could score from out.
He was really good. The Ertl kid, right. Yeah, and he was number 1 on our scouting report for their shooters. It's not like he came out of anywhere. We had identified him as their best shooter. Yes. He made some tough shots too, but he got some looks that we didn't want him to have either.
Yeah, he's hit 10 threes, I believe, for a freshman, so he's got a great career, I think, at Franklin County.
He had 20 points in the game last night, and that's one of our defensive goals, is never to allow somebody to do that. So for him to do that as a freshman, he had a whale of a game, and they had some other guys that knocked down shots. his name escapes me, but 14, came off the bench and hit 4 threes for him. And again, he was one of the 3 guys that we thought were their best shooters. Yes. We just didn't get it done. We've got to do a better job paying attention to the details of the scouting report and do a better job locking down those shooters. And we're going to be tested tonight.
I'm sure these kids of yours know what they have to do as we near the end of the season and get ready for the sectional. They
do, and we're trying to still coach them along the way. As many games we've played right now, there's not very much that we haven't seen thus far. But that's been a common theme in the games that we've lost, the close games that we've lost, is other teams knocking down big shots, threes late. And it starts with your on-ball defense, and then when you overhelp and you can't get back out to them, it allows them those looks. But that's been a common theme in all of our losses, that and the free throw line.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Spartan coach Kerry Brown. Ron?
This Spartan Sportsnet pregame show always brought to you by Union Savings and Loan. Union Savings Loans offers hometown service with great rates on CDs and deposit accounts and local loan approvals when you are in need of financing. They also have a trust department with 2 locations in town, downtown at 730 Central Avenue and uptown at 500 West 30th Street. Union Savings and Loan is truly Connorsville's hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan. People you know, neighbors you trust.
Okay, Ron, thanks. Give us the lineups, okay?
Yes, for the home Lawrenceburg Tigers, they are led by Garrett Yoon. He's a 6-foot sophomore, number 2. His brother is a 6-foot senior, number 3. He's Gavin Yoon. Mitch McCool is a 6-foot senior, number 5. Kamar Chinal is a 6'4 senior, number 22. And Andrew Renkamp is a 6-foot senior, number 32. For the Connorsville Spartans, they are led by Clay Garrison. He's number 5. He's a senior. He's a 5'10 senior. Jonah Graham is at the other guard position. He's a 5'7 junior, number 5. And Toby Billups wraps up the trifecta of guards for the Connorsville Spartans. He's a 5'10 sophomore, number 12. Cole Martin's a 6-foot forward. He's a junior, number 40. And Jacob Brown gets the jump tonight. He's a 6'7 senior, number 50.
Okay, thanks, Ron. Lawrenceburg and the Spartans from the Lawrenceburg gym. Do we want to tell the folks why we're late?
Yeah, we had a huge power outage that apparently affected this side of Lawrenceburg, and it's amazing because the gym had their I guess emergency lights on, and they kept going out one by one until we had complete darkness for about 15 minutes.
They had about 6 of those lights on. Yeah, as you say, they just kept going out one by one. And finally, they were complete darkness, and the only light was the cell phones that the folks had with them, the only lights. Crazy, but...
it was crazy interesting, but I tell you, their AD was all over the place trying to keep everybody updated, so he got a workout tonight.
That's right. But that shortened the JV game. Tonight's first ball game, the JVs win it, but it only goes into the third quarter because of the power outage. We're going to list the final score is 37-19 in favor of the JV team, moving their record to 11-8. They had a 24-9 halftime lead. So that's how the JV game went tonight. But it was a victory, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, it was. Very nice ball by the JV.
Yes, their last 2 ball games, they played well against Franklin County, and tonight. They have one more game coming up Tuesday night at Spartan Bowl. They'll be at 6 o'clock tip-off with the Northeastern Knights.
Yeah, and that's our last game of the season. Senior night at the Bowl on Tuesday night against Northeastern. And, again, 2 more games to practice. That's Kerry Brown's, formula. We got 20-something games of practice for the sectional. And this year, for the first time in a long time, talking to Sam Harvey before the game, I guess it was back in the early 2000s, mid-2000s, that we had the sectional. I forgot about that. So it's been a very long time since we've held a sectional at the Bowl. And, we definitely want to walk away out of there with a sectional victory.
That's right, and we are seconds away here from the announcing of the lineups by the PA announcer. John Blackwell coaches this Lawrenceburg Tigers team. They are 12-8 on the season. They have 4 straight wins, and Blackwell has in his 8th year with 102 wins and 84 losses. And we want to remind you that this game here on TV3 is brought to you by American Heritage Realty, buying or selling. See American Heritage first. We'll stop here for a second for the national anthem. National Continuing with our sponsorship list, Reed Health Connersville, we're here to help you. George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment, free delivery. The number to call, 825-6251. Don's Auto Sales and Tires, major brand tires at very affordable prices. Edward Jones, financial advisor, making sense of investing.
The Spartan game on TV3 is also being brought to you by FCN Bank, voting stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Fullest flooring, a wide selection of quality flooring, plus expert installation. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, a great place to eat in Connersville. Try a Spartan Classic. Urban Winkler Funeral Home, call 825-1761 or 458-0745 and ask about pre-planning services. Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, an independent agency representing numerous companies for your every need. And the Eye Center of Connersville, complete eye care for every member of your family.
5 common opponents for these teams. East Central, the Spartans defeated East Central while Lawrenceburg lost to them. Both teams lost to Greensburg. Both teams won over Rushville. They played Batesville. It was a win for Lawrenceburg, a loss for the Spartans. They played Franklin County, and of course, Spartans lost, and Lawrenceburg won their game with Franklin County.
One thing again, we've been to a lot of places this year, and we've said it before, and we're going to say it again. There's nothing like the opening of the Spartans. That pregame is just legendary. And one thing I've noticed that a lot of teams don't do is that they don't announce the reserves. We announce the reserves of both teams.
Absolutely, Nate.
They're just doing the starters, which maybe the power outage has a lot to do with that, but I've noticed that at a lot of other schools as well.
Lawrenceburg averages 57.7 a game, 7 points a game on 57.7 points a game on offensive average, and they give up an average of 53 points a game. Spartans' offensive average is 12 points less than that. They're 45.7, and the Spartans' defensive average is 42.4.
Still a good defense. Still a very, very good defensive average for the Spartans.
Yeah, we're in the top 10 in the state, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
In defensive average, right.
Yeah, we were number 1 at one time, and, it just, again, you got to wonder what team is going to be on the floor.
Number 22, Chenault, jumps for Lawrenceburg, and the Spartans, Jacob Brown, and Lawrenceburg controls the tip. Here's Mitch McCool, one of the seniors on this team. He's 6 feet. Spartans in their usual man-to-man defense. Here's Chenault. He's number 22 behind the free throw circle. Works the ball over to Garrett Yoon. That is Y-O-O-N is how he spells his last name. And his older brother is in this ball game.
Yeah,
he's the leading point maker with 21-plus points per game.
Yeah, they know each other like the back of their hand, obviously. So you'll see them on a combination.
Here's a jump shot that will be an air ball.
Yeah.
Hits nothing by the Tiger, by McCool, and it's out of bounds to Spartans. Garrison and Billups will be working in the guard spot as usual for CHS.
Yeah, that was a good shot there. I mean, he got off that little bit of that screen to get open and just had a terrible shot. And if you notice, Jonah has a...
Here's Graham. Here's Brown driving toward the basket. Backs off. Gives to Graham. Sets for a three.
Oh, there he goes.
Got it.
Mentioned it. Fran mentioned in his...
That is
got a little thumb injury.
That's his 45th three of the season, Ron.
Oh, I tell you, that kid, he's I mean, you give him some space, he's going to take it each and every time. And, again, sporting that little bandage on there. Talked to him before the game and said it's not going to stop him.
Here's Gavin Yoon, number 3, the older of the Yoon brothers. He fires and will miss, and Cole Martin had to grab the rebound for the Spartans.
Yeah, Cole Martin had a very good game last night against Franklin County.
Here's Billups driving out, gives to Martin. Back out to Billups behind the free throw circle.
A very patient offense so far for the Spartans.
Man guarding him was McCool. Here's Brown along the baseline in the corner, driving down, turning around and banks it up and in.
Elementary there, Fran. Elementary from Jacob, getting inside like that and getting it off the glass.
Spartans up in this ball game by a 5-0 score. We're, of course, in the early going.
Yeah, got to keep this intensity up for the other 20-something minutes left in this ball game.
Right, we've seen the Spartans start like this in many games and run into problems.
Yeah, Jacob got clubbed in the mouth from
hit
Clay,
in the face,
I think.
and ball is loose, goes out of bounds, touched last by the Spartans, so it'll be Lawrenceburg ball.
Yeah, it was right in the nose, Jacob.
Yes.
Got clubbed.
Ball flipped in to Gavin Yoon.
Oh, nice
shot
left-hand.
up, missed.
Nice
Rebounding
rebound.
Spartans. Billups quickly into front court. Will head toward the basket, then make a circle and come out. Gives to Martin along the baseline. Here's Cole up and won't go. But nice rebounding, and the tip comes out to Graham. Here's Garrison driving down, and a collision. See what the ref rules.
Yeah, very good job there from Clay going up against the bigger guy, and he kept his body in the ball, kept his body between the defender and the ball, and got the foul.
Here's Clay Garrison at the line, shoots 82% from the free throw line, makes that one. 6-0, Spartans out in front. 5:16 on the first quarter clock.
Yeah, this is about the earliest we've ever seen us take a shot at the foul line in a long time.
Second one good. Like to have had those last night.
Yeah, and I'm sure they would too.
Yeah, free throws were the problem with the Spartans toward the end of the game with Franklin County.
Yeah, really, Lawrenceburg's only had one good shot so far.
Ball taken out by McCool. Comes to Garrett Yoon. He will fire long and miss. Rebounding the smallest guy on the floor right now. Jonah Graham goes high to grab the rebound for CHS.
Yeah, you like it when Jonah gets a rebound. He doesn't
Here's
get too
Phillips.
many of those.
Here's Brown backing toward the basket. Feeds off to Martin. Over it goes to Billups. He puts one up and in and fouled.
Nice play there from Toby. Didn't hesitate to go against the defender there. And
nice little jump shot by Billups.
Yeah.
Toby will be at the line. He's a sophomore at CHS.
That's good
5
news.
feet 10.
Toby's one of those players that, he just starts playing mad and just
Free throw is
focuses.
Free throw is good, and that's the 10th point for Connersville. Still a 0 for Lawrenceburg, and Lawrenceburg will call for a timeout. They want to talk it over. Ron?
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Connersville Spartan Sports. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisors, Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Gary Reedsummer for your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Timeout's over. Here we go with Spartans and Lawrenceburg. Again, we are in Lawrenceburg tonight, running late because of the power shortage.
Yeah, got to give a shout out to my
power outage, I guess.
Yeah, it was an outage.
No shortage.
No.
They could get all the connections made. But
I got to give a shout out to my good friend Hayden McGuire watching right now. That kid, big fan of yours, Fran. Good kid. Watching the ball game, he was excited. He wants to watch the game, and he's going to be a future Spartan, I believe it.
Well, we're happy to have the younger Spartans watching.
Yeah. Love his mom and dad.
Good defense by the Spartans. Three-pointer put in by Lawrenceburg's Andrew Rowenkamp, one of the seniors on this team. Finally breaks the scoring drought for the Tigers. Connersville on the attack. Here's Graham working the ball to Martin. Jumper from the free throw circle missed by Cole, and Lawrenceburg has the rebound.
Yeah, that was that was a good shot from Cole. Just unfortunately just rimmed in and out.
McCool fixed to Yoon. Spartans are man-to-man defense.
Yeah,
long shot miss. Rebounding Spartans finally come out with it. Jonah Graham again.
Yeah, that's Jonah was right place at the right time.
Here's Phillips working the ball to Martin along the left of the free throw lane. Foul called on Lawrenceburg coming up.
I keep forgetting to keep the fouls. I know they've had a couple, and I don't know who they are. That's my first one. I remembered I got to keep fouls.
The foul's on Rennekamp this time for non-shooting foul, and Garrett Wicks is in the game. And Toby Billups comes out for the Spartans with a lineup change, and Wicks will trigger it in.
Oh, that was beautiful. Just go on. Beautiful job.
Works it in to Garrison, and Clay faked his man and put the ball up and in. Spartans 12-3, the lead.
You know, that's what happened last night. Franklin County would hit a three, and then we would go on a drought, and they'd go on a run. And tonight, you know, they hit the three, and we didn't. It hasn't faced us so far.
Foul stops play. A pushing foul, I believe, on the Spartan. Right, number 10. Well, as everybody says, Franklin County played their best game of the year last
Oh, there's
night.
no doubt. Yeah, no doubt about that. And, you know, they deserved the victory.
Sure, they worked hard.
Yeah.
Lawrenceburg on the attack. Driving down.
The three Spartans around him.
Passing off. Number 2 will fire and get a three. That's Garrett Yawn. He has 49 threes.
Right, yeah. I mean, that was a beautiful shot right
yes,
there.
Yes, it was. They left him open. And
yeah. He's going to be wide open like that. You can just count on it.
Martin takes the ball, puts it up and in, but called for traveling before he gets rid of the ball.
Yeah, Cole obviously doesn't like that at all. I mean, it's a good move, but...
The ball goes out of bounds to Lawrenceburg in backcourt. It'll be flipped in by Garrett Yoon. Comes over to his brother Gavin. Lawrenceburg drives down toward the basket. Ball taken away and picked up by Jody Graham.
I love that, you know, anytime they get in the paint, we got three guys around them.
Turnover by the Tigers. Give the ball to the Spartans. Now they can really make it a problem for the Lawrenceburg if they can score.
Yeah, definitely got to score right here.
Right.
You know, reward your defense with a bucket.
Here's Garrett Wicks inside, being picked up by Chenault. Here's Brown. Jacob holds the ball underneath, gives to Martin, fakes his man, puts it up, foul. He'll be at the line for a couple of free throws.
That's elementary, Fran, right there. You get inside, you get the position, you're able to get up there and get the foul, and that's what Cole did right there.
Seen that twice tonight so far.
Now we got to convert with a free throw. Again, we're seeing a lot of free throws tonight. We didn't see any until the fourth quarter last night.
Right. Cole Martin shoots the free throw, and he's 82% of his free throws, so one of the better free throw shooters on the Spartans team. Jonah Grahams will come out and Billups will come back in for CHS. Here's Martin's free throw. It's up and perfect. Spartans 14, Lawrenceburg 6 with 1:45 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Spartans again, both sides of the ball, very, very good. A-plus performance so far, but still got a lot of time to go in this ball game. But right now, ooh, nice. That almost hit Riley in the head. Well, he wasn't expecting it. But we've had a lot of deflections like that again tonight.
Right.
You know, again, try to get in the paint. We got a couple
Driving
guys
down,
around.
gets rid of the basketball, tries a shot, missed, gets the rebound, missed. This is Jackson Bobo, who is a 6'7" sophomore.
Yeah, he went inside thinking he was going to get it.
Spartans with the ball, a minute to go in the first period. Here's Jacob Brown entering the free throw lane. Works the ball out to Billups. Back to Brown, who's in the free throw lane, drives down, puts it up, got it.
I tell you, that wasn't the prettiest from Jacob, but my goodness, that right there was
He is at
effective.
4 points tonight. Spartans 16-6. Shot missed by Lawrenceburg, fight for the rebound, and it is taken off by a Tiger.
Yeah,
This is Gavin Yoon, the senior member of the Gavin brothers. The younger one is a sophomore. There's a shot put up, missed by Lawrenceburg, and basketball.
Nice. Oh.
Finally, they're calling a foul.
Yeah, they're probably going to call Jacob on that.
It looks like it.
Or is it on, looks like it might be on Cole.
So I'm not sure what they're.
We'll see, I can't
They
see
missed.
from here.
It's on Riley Moore, number 30.
Oh, is it on Riley?
Right.
I didn't see Riley around there, but.
At the free throw line is a shooter for Lawrenceburg, and it is Gavin Yoon makes the free throw. Second try coming up. Garrison comes out for the Spartans, and Tanner Brock comes in. Here's the second free throw by the Lawrenceburg boy. This one is missed.
Nice rebound.
Martin with the rebound for the Spartans. 13 seconds on the first quarter clock. Billups will take his time getting in the front court.
Yeah, love to make a shot right here.
Here's Billups. Riley Moore from the corner.
Yeah.
3. Wow.
That's 2 from him.
Is he happy as he comes off the floor as the buzzer sounds? And we have played here at Lawrenceburg the first quarter, and it is Connersville 19, Lawrenceburg 7.
Eye Center of Connersville, Fran, provides vision care for every member of your family. This includes treatment for eye diseases and injuries, just one of its many services. Services that include glasses and contacts, frames for every budget, sunglasses, a large selection of eyewear. Complete vision care for every member of your family. Yours at Eye Center of Connersville. Scheduling an appointment for a complete eye exam is as easy as a phone call to 825-6000. Eye Center of Connersville, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue.
As we begin the second period, the Spartans lineup will be Wicks and Brock, Tanner Brock, and the other fellows I can't see right now. They're
Riley,
okay.
Clay, and Cole looks like the ones that are
okay.
Up. We'll see when we get out there, but that's a replay of last night's game with Riley Moore hitting a 3 after the first quarter buzzer. Did it again tonight.
Well, right now the important thing is for the Spartans to protect the lead.
Yeah, we got to be able to protect the lead.
Right. We saw one of 12 points last night. And
just like tonight, 12 points.
That's right. In Franklin County, whittled it away with some good shooting, and the Spartans defense sort of failed, and Union County pulled within 3.
We cannot allow. We got to continue to do the dictating of play.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like when a team gets a little bit of a momentum, something happens to our team. But when we control everything,
I agree. That's the trick for the Spartans, is to control the game.
Yeah, and right now that Riley Moore shot was, kept the momentum clearly on our side. Not that, Lawrenceburg had any sniff of momentum, but
Lawrenceburg got into a zone.
Yeah, they're in the zone.
Here's Garrison driving into the free throw lane, feeds off to Phillips. Toby overshoots the goal, and the ball is picked up by Yoon for Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, very seldom see Toby airball like that.
Right, really unusual. Chenault with the ball for Lawrenceburg. The foul going to be called. Number 5 was fouled by a Spartan.
Yeah, getting Toby on, or Cole on that. He looked at the guy in stripes like, you didn't see that, but he did.
Non-shooting foul. Riley Moore comes out of the game, and Jonah Grahams comes back in as Lawrenceburg will inbound at their end of the court. Comes out to the Tigers. Driving down. Ball put up and in.
That's a good shot.
Who was that, 34?
That was Gavin Yoon.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, Gavin Yoon.
9 points for the Tigers. They're down 10 here in the opening of the second half. Double dribbling called on the Spartans. And there's a turnover by CHS.
Yeah, we had minimum turnovers last night. Didn't really have that many turnovers. Last night.
No.
As many as we've seen in the past losses.
That's true. It is Lawrenceburg ball. Here the Tigers into front court. Ball taken by Patel, one of the players for Lawrenceburg. Goes out to Gavin Yoon. Back to Patel. Starts to drive down. Billups on him as the Spartans in their man-to-man defense. Here comes the ball
I thought he walked,
Gobo, and turnover Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, dragging that foot. Get you each and every time.
Garrison and Billups will work it into front court for the Spartans.
And Fran, we force a lot of those walks with our defense, and we haven't had that many as we had when we were on that 7-0 run. We went 7-0. I mean, when our defense was really, really clicking.
Right, when we won our first 7 games of the season. Yes.
That was the first of the night tonight. This defense has looked great tonight so
Spartans
far.
trying to penetrate this zone defense. Here's Graham along the sidelines. Comes out to Brown, back to Graham. Now Billups will take the basketball for the Spartans. Now it comes to Garrison.
Ball control key right here is Jonas winning the wing.
Billups starts to drive down. Feeds off to Martin, and Martin can't handle the ball. Turnover by the Spartans, and here come the Tigers.
Nice steal there from McCool, and almost a steal there from Clay.
Backing his way toward the basket, not taking a shot, is number 33, Jackson Bobo. Over it goes to McCool. Now the near side. The shot is good by number 11. Billups with deck, but no foul called. That's Patel scoring, and it's 19-11 in favor of Connersville.
Yeah, Bobo, or Billups, Babyville, he really got decked, and that's twice.
Here's Martin, ball taken away from Cole. Another turnover on the Spartans.
Yeah, we talked about the game last night, not that many turnovers. Tonight, too many turnovers here in this second quarter.
That's right. Number 34 walks as he heads for the basketball, but no call. He missed a shot. Spartans have the rebound, so all taken care of here. Here's Jacob Brown trying a shot that will not go. Meanwhile, a whistle stops the play. Martin will come out of the game. And Brown back in for CHS. The foul was called on McCool of Lawrenceburg. Their fifth.
They just got to slow down right now. Last couple times down, had poor ball handling, and they just got to slow it down just a little bit.
Riley Moore back in the game for the Spartans.
Yeah, they're not in the zone anymore. They're in the man-to-man.
Here's Garrison behind the free throw circle. Goes to the right, gives to Martin, to Brown. Jacob backs his way toward the basket. Tries a shot, fouled.
Jacob's got to feel like sometimes, when am I going to get a call? Last night, no calls.
They were all over him, weren't they?
Yeah, they were all over him last night. I mean, he had 25 fouls committed against him.
Jacob will be at the line trying to get the first points of the second half or the second quarter for the Spartans. We played almost 4 minutes of this second period. He makes the free throw.
Life's easy when the free throws.
Well, he's 15 feet away from the basket. Nobody around him, and
well, he doesn't shoot them that far away most of the time.
That's right. Well, that's true. The second free throw is missed, and Garrett Yoon grabs the rebound for Lawrenceburg. He brings it into their end of the court. On the side, Chenault with Patel with the ball. Comes out to Garrett Yoon. He's being guarded by Billups. Tigers working the ball, trying to pick that Spartans defense. There's a three, which will rattle in.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to do about that when that's in somebody's face.
Gavin Yoon gets that. He has 6 points for the Tigers, and they have 14, and they lead trail Spartans by 6.
Yeah, they're on a 7-1 run here to start this second quarter.
Right. Riley Moore back in the game for the Spartans. Garrison works to Brown, takes his man up and in.
Very good right there from Jacob Brown.
Jacob is really dangerous when he gets that close to the basket. He's at 7 points.
Yeah, he is, and that was a good touch pass there from his cousin Clay.
Good assist.
Yeah, very good. Well, they've done that many times at Grandma's house.
Tiger ball driving down, and they're going to call a block on the Spartans, and a field goal drops in for Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, that, wow, Toby.
Can be a 3-point play for the Tigers as Gavin Yoon will be at the line. He's their leading point maker, 21.9 going into tonight's game. Graham comes out for the Spartans. Garrett Wicks is back in. Meanwhile, we're getting ready for the free throw, and it drops in. Spartans' lead has been cut to 5. It was 10. 9 points for the Lawrenceburg shooter. Spartans on the attack. Here's Billups starting to drive down. Feeds off to Wicks in the corner. misses on a free.
Boy, look how high Clay went.
Number 3, Yoon of Lawrenceburg has the basketball, and they will throw it away as they bring it into front court. Turned over by the Tigers. Spartans basketball, and it'll be Clay Garrison who will be triggering it in.
Yeah, threw that one away. That's what we like. Got to capitalize on it. I mean, they're chipping the lead now. It's down to 5.
Billups goes out, and he is replaced by Riley Moore. Spartan ball. Lawrenceburg on the defense, in their zone defense right now. Here's Garrison. Out to Billups. 2:14 on the first half clock. To Graham. Starts to drive down.
Yeah, just go ahead and be patient. I mean,
yeah, the Spartans may work the ball here for a while and get some minutes off the clock.
Yeah. I mean, that's, right now, I mean, they're in that zone, and, we sometimes have trouble with the zone, and
Graham
that's the zone killer.
Well, he'll say zone or no zone.
Yeah.
I'll throw a 3 up there, and it goes through.
That's his second.
Are those his only points around?
Yeah.
Two threes?
Yeah, that's what he's known for.
I shouldn't just say only points. That's good.
No, that's beautiful.
Oh, there's a 3 by number 11, Patel, who saw nobody around him, so he said, I'll shoot a basketball, and he has 5 points. His team has 20. The Spartans have 25.
One thing, the difference from last night and tonight, Fran, is that we had a 12-point lead, and,
there's a loose ball, another turnover by the Spartans, and they miss on the closing shot, but they grab the rebound, miss again, and Wicks comes out with it for the Spartans. Spartans lucky there.
Yeah, they
2 points were put on the board for the Tigers.
I was getting ready to say that one of the things that the difference between last night and tonight is that when Franklin County was chipping away at that 12-point lead, we started to panic. I don't see any panic tonight.
Yes. And the Tiger era and the Wildcats were hitting.
Well, Kerry had to screen timeout 30 times before he got one.
Timeout. Spartans stops the clock at 51.6 seconds in the first half.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available and stocking in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles and prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connorsville. The phone number is 825-7730.
Nearing the end of the first half here at Lawrenceburg tonight. 25-20, Spartans with the lead.
I ran into a good friend of mine, Terry Wilhoit, at Kroger the other day, and she was running. We love watching you guys on TB3, and we love to be able to bring this game to you live on TB3. And I've ran. Some people say, well, I don't have TB3. I live way out in the boonies. Catch us on YouTube. We're streaming live now on YouTube.
Spartan ball. See if they hold for the final second. Is one of the Lawrenceburg players approaching Clay Garrison. Would like to knock the ball away from him, but Clay hangs on to it. Starts to drive down, beats Graham.
The post was almost wide open.
30 seconds left, first half clock at Lawrenceburg. Now down to around 20 seconds.
Get Jacob under the basket.
Brown pulled out in three-point land.
Yeah.
Garrison starts to drive down. Clay comes back out.
That's not good.
There's a ball that's saved by the Spartans.
Way off.
Shot is off by Graham. With ball is knocked away by Spartan touch last, so Lawrenceburg ball. 1.8 seconds to go.
Yeah, Cole got that, but just didn't have enough moves and time to get it to Jacob.
Ball comes into Gavin. He turns around and fires an air ball as the buzzer sounds, ending the first half of the ball game. Again, it is Connorsville 25 and Lawrenceburg 20 at the halftime. The Spartans had a 19-point lead, a 19-7 lead at the end of the first break. So the Spartans had a low-scoring second quarter. Yeah, Lawrenceburg scored 13 points in that second period.
Well, they capitalized on some of our turnovers.
Yes, right.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment welcomes you to stop by our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George is proud to offer you friendly hometown service and the convenience of free delivery. Also, our medical equipment staff is there to help you with whatever you need. George's Floral Gifts has that special something for any occasion. Birthdays, weddings, bereavement, or to brighten someone's day. George's, we are here for you. 765-825-6251.
6-point second quarter for the Spartans.
Yeah, it just a couple turnovers creeped in. But again, one thing I mentioned earlier, didn't see us panic like we did a little bit last night. We kind of held our own, and was stood that we got to know that teams are going to make a run, they're going to make adjustments.
Sure.
And so, that's one thing we didn't do. We didn't panic. And, again, walking out here with a 5-point lead into the locker room, you got to like that.
It's not bad here at the Lawrenceburg gym. I mean, the Spartans have the lead.
Yeah.
They controlled most of the ball game. Had a big first quarter.
Yeah. And you got to expect that Lawrenceburg's going to do better.
We'll see what adjustments both coaches make during the halftime, and this is an important game as we're nearing the end of the season, and the teams really want to get ready for the sectional play, and this is the time they want to play their best basketball.
Absolutely, you want to peak one in the sectionals. But we've seen in years past, Fran, the last couple of years, where I believe these last couple of years we were the favorites going into the sectional, and we were kind of hitting our stride.
Yes.
And we played the worst games of the season, so that should be an indicator of what's going to happen in sectional time. These past couple of games, I mean, these boys, again, it's a light switch. The boys can just have it turned on and boom, they're ready to go.
Speaking of the sectional, it will be coming up a week from Tuesday. The game at Connersville, and the pairings will be announced tomorrow at 3 o'clock on the website of the IHSAA, and you can get to that by going to ihsaatv.org, and they will have the pairings. It's a 2-hour show starting at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Hopefully, I obviously like to see us get a bye going into sectional.
Right, a bye would put in automatically.
Yeah.
Not having to play a game, so we'll see what happens tomorrow, and it'll be an interesting program, and you'll find out who plays against each other.
Yeah, I mean, this is a conference sectional. I mean, I don't remember the last time we've had, a conference sectional where every sectional opponent we've seen.
That's right, they played them, and the only exception is East Central.
Well, yeah,
they're a Class 4A, and they'll be playing in the sectional Columbus North. Connersville will be hosting the 3A sectional for this area.
Yeah.
25-20, Spartans with the lead at halftime here at Lawrenceburg tonight. First ball game to repeat was shortened because of the power outage here at Lawrenceburg. It will be a 37-19 score for the JV team, and number 11 in the win column. They're 11-8.
Yeah, that obviously the JV had been affected by Ethan's injury, where we've got to get some guys that are going to be coming up, getting some more time to fill in his role. And this has been one of those seasons that again, Ethan's injury really kind of really affected the team, and they're re-gelling.
Sure.
And again,
right.
if I were a conference opponent who beat us going into the section, especially those that beat us on our home floor, I wouldn't walk into there with full confidence that, hey, we're going to we're going to win this game.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ron. And Lawrenceburg will probably be declared the favorite in this game because the Pirates have only lost 2 ball games.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, and they're a good team.
Oh, and yes, we saw them. They're a good team.
And they definitely, without question, should be. Reed Health of Connersville. Reed Health Sports Medicine provides athletic trainers to the Connersville Spartans through the Sports of Reed Foundation. Athletic trainers are normally present at most practices and sporting events. They can respond to an injury within seconds, determine the immediate needs of the athlete, and either begin treatment or initiate emergency management within the first few minutes. If your athlete is rehabbing from a sports injury, Reed Health offers outpatient physical therapy at 1941 Virginia Avenue in Connorsville.
Ron, have you given our viewers a scoring? I think they may be, but would like to have that.
Yes, for the Lawrenceburg Tigers, they are led by Gavin Ewan's 9 points. Garrett Ewan, his brother, chipped in 3. Dylan Patel had 5 points, and Andrew Redcamp has 3. For the Connorsville Spartans, they are led by Jacob Brown, 7 points. Cole Martin, 2. Riley Moore, 3 at the end of the first quarter. Toby Billups, 3. Clay Garrison, 4. And Jenna Graham with 6 for the Connorsville Spartans.
A lot of kids contributing.
Yeah, a lot of kids contributing for the Spartans, and you like to see that. You like to see that balanced scoring, and what I like to see in that first quarter is the fact that we were able to hit our free throws. Only missed 1.
That's right. That's quite an achievement here after we've seen some free throw shooting by the Spartans.
Yeah, you gotta like that. I mean, you gotta like that we have the free throws that the Spartan Ice Sabres. They got a little game going on here, but that's what lost the game last night. I mean, if you want to put fingers as to what lost the game was not hitting our free throws, 0 for 7. So these early free throws that we hit could be the difference in this ball game.
We are at halftime here at Lawrenceburg tonight, and thanks for joining us here on TV3. And again, if you have joined us in the last few minutes, the reason why this game is so late is because of a power outage here at Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, just not affected. Affected quite a bit of the city. They talked about an explosion or a fire of some sort.
Yes, I'm not sure what
the
electrician real reason was, but when we got there a little after 5 o'clock, the lights were flickering, going off and on. And then during the JV game, they went completely. The scoreboards went off, and so they halted play, and we got into the dark and waited. And then before this game, we had senior night. They honored all the seniors that are members of athletic teams here at Lawrenceburg during the winter season.
Well, they got a lot of seniors. There's a nice 3-point shot there for them.
That's right. We have a little over 2 minutes to go in the half. Spartans again will be closing out the season Tuesday night with Northeastern at Spartan Bowl. Games at 6 o'clock and 7:30. Hope you'll come out at senior night at CHS. Speaking of senior night, they'll be honoring the athletes that are playing in the winter sports here at CHS.
Yeah, it's always fun, senior night. The seniors get to start. It's always nice. The Spartans, again, this is one of those seasons where a lot of expectations, a lot of questions marks as well. But high expectations always. There's always high expectations on the Spartans, and especially the excitement with this season with getting that sectional.
Yes.
And again, a lot of people are fearful because the ups and downs of the team. But the faithful's going to be there supporting the boys for the sectional, and the last game at the Bowl on Tuesday night will be packed to the rim, of course. And these boys, they're good boys. We love them very, very much, and we're excited with the fact that we get to cover them all season long.
Yeah, these kids really appreciate the fan support they get both at home and on the road. I mean, here once again, we crowd from Connorsville is very near the crowd from Lawrenceburg, if not more.
Well, that's every game. I mean, every game it seems like that we have more people than the home team.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of the talk of the conference, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the camera shot is over at the home, and I know you can't get a good shot of the lower level, but just imagine our lower level is filled. Where it says visitor on the right side of your screen, that's where it says home on their side. But from the visitor side to the student section, I mean, we are filled up down here. It's and then we got 3/4 of the top filled. They don't have hardly any of the top filled. So it's amazing. ADs definitely, as we've talked about many, many times, the ADs love when we come to their house. Well, when we were at Lawrence North, it was amazing that we had like 3-1.
Oh, absolutely. Indianapolis just doesn't support their high school kids.
Sad.
Yes, it is.
Because last year, Lawrence North came down here to visit us, and so did North Central, and those kids were amazed walking out to, you know, to 4,000 people.
Yeah, we won both games, so maybe that was the reason they were in shock a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe.
they were. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, team's back on the floor, and here come the refs, and we're about to begin the third quarter here at Lawrenceburg High School.
Now in its 43rd year of assisting buyers and sellers of residential, farm, and commercial properties in all of East Central Indiana is American Heritage Realty. American Heritage Realty staff of knowledgeable and experienced real estate agents and brokers is ready to provide you with expert advice when you are buying or selling real estate. American Heritage Realty is located at 603 West 30th Street in Connorsville. The phone number is 765-825-1103. That is 765-825-1103. Everyone at American Heritage Realty says, good luck, Spartans.
Well, the question is, I guess, can the Spartans or will the Spartans continue their good play, good defensive play, good offensive play, and get home with the victory?
Well, we hope that's exactly nobody at all, Fran, wants to lose a ball game. I mean, that just goes without saying. And
right, sure.
There are ebbs and flows in the game. There are ups and downs, and we had a little bit of a down second quarter. That's not, that's why we have a halftime to regroup, to catch our breaths a little bit and make some changes that are necessary. Of course, Lawrenceburg is going to make some changes as well, but we played a very good first quarter and a couple of minutes of that second quarter. And we got to go back to that style of ball. It seems sometimes during this little bit of a funk that we've been in that we have forgotten how to close out a game or how to get back what we had in the beginning.
I know what you're saying, right.
Definitely got to just come on out and play our style of ball. I mean, that's just it. We got to play our style of ball. Jonah's looking very good. Got that. I guess he hurt his hand during the game last night. Kind of felt it pop when he got home last night, and just lights out. He is. They've only missed, I think. Well, maybe they may miss two. Maybe he's 50% from three-point line, but we'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah, he's a team's three-point leader.
Yeah.
In making shots, and he's fun to watch.
Yeah, he sure is. I told him before the game we were talking. I was like, "You're a firecracker, buddy." I had that big cheese and grin. But when he's playing, he doesn't smile. When he hits the threes, he's intense.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't believe he's 5'7". I was talking to his dad about that one time before a game, and it's like, hey, Brad, I mean, he's not 5'7". He doesn't believe it. He goes, no, he doesn't. He's a good kid. Love that intensity. Love that leadership that he has. Next year, he's going to be a senior. He will be the leader of the team.
Here we go. Second half coming up from Lawrenceburg. 5-point lead for the Spartans. It will be Lawrenceburg ball. Flipping it in will Garrett Yoon. Comes in to number 5, Mitch McCool, out to Chenault, number 22, cross court. Comes to the near side to Rennekamp.
There were times when Lawrenceburg picked up a little bit of the pace.
There's a three by Yoon, and that narrows the Spartans' lead to 2 points.
Yeah, and they want to keep up that pace. I don't know which Yoon that was.
I believe it was Gavin, I think, number 3.
Yeah, we'll give it to him. He's got the most points. Maybe we should give it to his brother. He's younger.
That's true.
Again, cutting it to 2 after a 12-point deficit to start that second quarter.
Here are the Spartans. Jacob Brown with the ball in traffic. Backs into a player. And a blocking foul going to be called on Lawrenceburg, I believe.
Well, yeah, that was the guy was on the ground for 35 seconds before he called the foul.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
and the official is going over and talk to the coach of Lawrenceburg.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like too much of a friendly conversation.
No,
so I'm wondering if he's telling the coach that player maybe sort of overreacted or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spartan ball under their goal. Billups with it. Out to Graham.
Yeah, I mean, Toby got called for that, almost in that same position earlier in the ball game.
Brown to Billups. Toby. It's defense of Lawrenceburg. Well, there's a couple of players on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was in the same spot. I'm not sure why that wasn't a block, but you know, and I'm sure Lawrenceburg is wondering why it wasn't a charge, but they got the ball.
Right.
Very interesting turn of events right there, Fran.
Tigers can tie or go ahead. They're down by 2 points.
Yeah, definitely. We got to start getting our toughness back. We got to get our intensity back. It seems like sometimes when we get teams that, you know, push us back, we kind of falter a little bit.
There's a loose basketball, and finally, well, picked up by Lawrenceburg. They save.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, that was a very good play there from Toby to disrupt it a little bit.
Takes to Chenault, turned around and lays it up, and will miss. Martin High to grab the rebound for CHS. Here come the Spartans.
Boy, Cole Martin, I tell you what, that guy's usually at the right place at the right time. Have nice conversation before the ball game with his father. Very nice guy. And you know, Cole Martin going to be a senior, going to be one of the leaders again next year as well.
6 minutes left in the third period. There's a loose ball picked up by Lawrenceburg. Another turnover by the Spartans.
Both teams matching turnover by turnover.
Right. Here is
he double dribbled on that. That's unbelievable.
No whistle.
Yeah,
Lawrenceburg keeps control.
Yeah, I mean, from our angle, which, you know, we're 45 feet, you know, 1,000 feet away. That looked like
there's another loose ball, but they save it again. And number 32 fires long and misses. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Lawrenceburg. They're going to call a blocking foul on Connersville.
Well, that's unbelievable. I didn't even see it. I don't know what happened on that.
Garrison, they're calling it on Clay.
Yeah, that's his second. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't understand that call right there, Fran. But
Lawrenceburg under their own basket with the ball, or they're into the court. Chenault is pulled out. He's number 22. Taken off by Gavin Yoon, dribbling around. Number 5 fires and misses on a 3-point try. Rebounding, though, goes to Lawrenceburg, and the ref rules it's tapped out of bounds by Connersville.
Yeah, I couldn't see exactly where that, you know, who went off, but obviously went off one of our guys.
Lawrenceburg ball. Tigers will inbound. Number 3 fires long, misses. Rebounding this time by the Spartans.
I got to capitalize right here. We haven't scored a point here in 3 minutes.
Graham holds the ball, feeds out to Garrison. Comes over to Billups on the near side.
I'm going to say finally there's going to be a push from Renault.
What is the ref ruling this time?
Yeah, it's going to be on Chenault. Yeah, it's his third. I mean, he's been muscling inside with Jacob, and you know, I've been waiting for the call, and Carey's wondering, you know, hey, why wait so long?
Number 32 goes out of the ball game. Redecamp for Lawrenceburg, and number 33, Jackson Bobo, comes in. Chenault will go out also.
And Ashton Craig taking his.
Right.
So they got some bigs that come in and replace. Not a good pass.
Spartans, another turnover.
Yeah, you know, can't have these turnovers.
No.
But of course, they're turning over 2. So, you know, we still got the 2-point lead, but yeah, we're dancing with the devil with these turnovers. You know that.
Shot from out will
that
drop.
Just gives them the lead.
Number 2, Garrett Yoon, and the Tigers go up for the first time tonight, 26-25.
Got to right the ship right here, Fran.
Spartans need the basket in the worst way.
Yeah, oh, definitely. We haven't had, you know, really any momentum since that, you know, first quarter.
We're reaching the half of the third, half time, 4 minutes on the clock of the third period. Here's Garrison. Over to Graham. He'll hit a 3. That gives the Spartans a lead of 2, 28-26. Whistle stops play, and
it's got to be on our guys. Carries up. He's not happy.
The official is going to call one of his partners. No, he decided he doesn't want to talk to him.
I have no idea what happened there. Maybe nothing happened. I saw Carey jump off the bench. I thought they were going to call it against us.
It is Lawrenceburg ball. 28-26, 3:51 to go in the third period. With the ball is McCool being guarded by Graham.
Well, we got the lead back. Again, you can't have that guy wide open like that.
He misses on the shot and the rebound. Martin controls. He was kind of held, I thought.
Yeah, I thought he was too there. I thought there might have been a whistle.
Graham and Billups now in front court setting the play.
Yeah, we haven't really had a back-to-back possession with a bucket in a very long time. This would be a good time to
Garrison.
score again.
Back out to Billups to Garrison. Play looks at the basket. Decides not to shoot.
Oh, I thought Toby was going to shoot. He got to shoot, and the other guy went the other way on the other team.
Well, I think he was trying to set the play and get the guys in proper position. Here's Brown pulled out. Out to Billups.
Basket.
Seems like this Lawrenceburg defense is really tightened up in the second half, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Here's Brown trying a shot, and this grabs a rebound, fouled as he tries to put it up and in.
Yeah, I love that from Jacob.
Yeah, nice play. He got that down. He knows how to do that.
Followed his shot inside now. Again, those free throws that we made in that first half is why we have the lead, because they only had 2 free throws. We had 6. And now we go
Shot
7.
good. Free throw good by Brown. Here is Patel coming into the game for Lawrenceburg. Not sure who went out.
I like that where Jacob got that good job right there to convert. But, when he went back to the bucket, he had that shot, followed his shot, got the rebound, and was able to get to the line. And now he rewarded himself with 2 shots right there that went in.
Spartans lead is 4. Lawrenceburg with the ball. There's Yoon losing the ball.
Nice.
Loose one, and
they call
timeout by Lawrenceburg because I don't know what's going to happen. Well, may have been a held ball.
Yeah,
they call timeout.
Yeah, I agree. It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
2 minutes, 31 seconds left to play. Third period here at Lawrenceburg. Spartans 30, Lawrenceburg 26.
Very physical game, but we've had, how many? I don't remember a season where we had this many physical games.
I know, it really is. I mean, we've had some really tough ball games.
Yeah, this has turned into a physical game.
Well, the ball goes out of bounds at Lawrenceburg at their end of the court. Tigers.
The defensive chant here.
Working the ball a little bit. Taken by Patel.
Nice
steal by Cole Martin. Feeds it over to Jacob, and he hurries it in the front court. I thought so. He stopped short of.
He thought about it.
Of shooting, and the Spartans will reset the play here.
Yeah, he saw that coming, and that's why he, was able to steal it and intercept it.
Here's Graham over to Billups. We're under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Spartans hanging on to a 4-point lead.
Yeah, this is we had a 12-point lead at one time, and they took the lead, which has in the past changed the dynamics of the game and the full swing of the other team.
Graham from the corner, 3.
Oh, I saw that one right there, Fran.
Yeah, he was facing us when he shot, and we could see that look
in his eye. Yeah, that's right. It's that look from Jonah, the firecracker, and man, that was just. You saw the trajectory; it was coming right in there.
Spartans 33, Lawrenceburg 26. A little over a minute to go in the third period. Nice layup by Gavin Yoon, who drives the baseline, gets a 2-pointer to drop for the Tigers. He has 14 points.
Yeah, that was a good play there from Gavin. Go all the way
to Brown. Turned around. Go for Cole. Tipped up. Finally put up and in by Brown.
That was very good anticipation there from Jacob.
Yeah, great effort. The kids, they just wouldn't give up. 35-28 Spartans.
Yeah.
Ball in control of Lawrenceburg. Shot is short. Brown with the rebound. And the Spartans will get the last second shot. We have 30 seconds to go in the third period. Driving down is Garrison. Scores, but are they going to count it?
They're calling Cole, yeah.
Oh, they call a, what do they call?
It's a foul on Cole. Can't have that.
He went in for a layup. I didn't see anybody.
Well, I think that's probably why they call it, why he had such a lane. I didn't see it. I was watching Clay streak towards the, and Cole's bumming out about that. Cole's one of those players that, we love to watch, and he's one of those guys that, he wears his heart on his sleeve. Most of the kids do.
Tanner Brock in the ball game for the Spartans, and Garrett Wicks. Raleigh Moore also, some changes by Coach Brown.
We got our speed in there.
Now the Tigers lose ball, but they save it from going out of bounds. Number 3 will fire a long miss, and Jacob Brown with the rebound. Tanner Brock fires, and it will not count as he shot.
Tanner
That's
hopes
too
it
bad.
counts.
He shot after the buzzer, I guess. And it doesn't count. It went through the beautiful three-pointer.
Right. You guess it went after.
We could have used that. But Spartans still lead here at the end of 3 at Lawrenceburg, 35-28.
Urban Wickler Funeral Home in Connersville Liberty is a family-owned funeral home. Urban Wickler Funeral Home considers it an honor to be selected to care for a family member at the time of passing. The friendly staff at Urban Wickler Funeral Home pledges to care for all of your family needs to the best of their ability. 2 locations to serve you in Connersville at 513 West 8th Street and Liberty at 310 North Main Street.
Okay, fourth quarter coming up, 35-28 at the end of 3. Spartans out in front.
One thing I was impressed with that third quarter, Fran, maybe more impressed with that third quarter than first quarter, was that they took the lead. They took the lead there in that third quarter, and we were able to withstand it. We didn't wilt.
Well, outscored them by 10-8 score.
Yeah, and we expanded that lead now to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And, we definitely, without question, have seen in the past where when a team took the lead, we sort of wilted away. We didn't at all. And, matter of fact, we picked it up, and, our offense rewarded our defense and vice versa. Very good quarter there, very good test.
Yes, it was.
Boys.
Spartans will inbound. Wicks is in the lineup along with Moore, Garrison, Billups, and Brown.
Because when Lawrenceburg took the lead, clearly the momentum was on their side.
Martin will be reporting in at the first break for CHS. Right now, Connersville, they're into the court trying to get a man open for a shot. With Ronnie Moore over to Garrison.
Play with that shoulder injury all season long. You'd love to have seen him senior year have a complete healthy season. What could have been.
Drives in the corner, out to Billups, far sideline.
But he's directed his ship
Toby
a lot.
driving down. Moore has a shot from the corner, which will come off the rim, but Brown's got the rebound.
That's
Puts it up
right
and in.
That was beautiful hustle.
We're seeing good play from Jacob tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in there mixing it up with these guys, and he has 13 points.
Yeah, that was beautiful hustle and muscle right there from I never called Clay on
Clay on another foul. That will be team's third and third on Clay Garrison.
Well, they don't put the 3 up until they announce it. I thought he only had 2.
Ball inbounded by Lawrenceburg. 37-28, Spartans with the lead. There's a 3-point try missed by number 3, Yoon. He has 21.9 point per game average, but he was around 18, 17.
Where's he at now?
Number 3.
Yeah, he's at 14.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Garrett Wicks. They let him open, and he drops a 3 in. Spartans up 40-28. If they can keep playing like this here in this fourth period, why, they'll get themselves victory number 12.
Yeah, these guys are playing very, very good. Again, the big test was when Lawrenceburg took the lead, and how would they respond? And you got to know Carey right now is feeling very, very good with their response, and so is the faithful here.
Lawrenceburg ball.
Here and at home watching TV.
They're capable of hitting threes, though, and Doesn't take many of those to wipe out a lead. There's one on the way now, and it's good. It's Gavin Yoon. Whistle stops the play. They're going to call a foul on the Spartans. On Moore.
They called that on Garrett.
And it's going to be a 4-point play because he made the 3.
Yep, that's right.
So here's the free throw by the Tiger. Makes it 40-38. Spartans with a lead of 8 points.
I think Carey's calling the timeout. Is it official's timeout?
Not sure what's going on.
Yeah, we're not that close like we normally are at the bowl, so I have no idea what's happening. Here comes the Lawrenceburg coach, wants to know what's going on.
Yeah, he's coming down to the scorer's table as the head official is there conferring with those folks on the scoring bench.
Wish we had a mic on him to see what's happening.
Well, let's see what the problem is here.
Yeah, Carey's not giving an explanation.
I think the Lawrenceburg coach wanted the Tigers to have the ball after they made 4 points. I mean,
right. Yeah, well, of course
he acted like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's not happy at all.
No, I don't know why.
You're right. Yeah. 8-point lead for the Spartans. We had it up.
Here's Phillips driving down, feeding to Wicks. Garrett drops one in. It won't count as he shoots from the corner. And it will be Jonah Graham coming in. Wicks comes out. Garrett plays well. He really gives a lot of effort when he's out there.
Garrett's a fun kid.
Yes.
He's one of those guys, we've seen him grow up here. On
Spartan ball. There's Graham missing on a free throw.
Oh, that's nice.
Trying to fight for the ball. And
they're going to call Jacob.
I'll tell you, the Spartans aren't getting any breaks on these calls here tonight.
No, that's Jacob's first. Yeah, you got to know, you got to believe that Lawrenceburg is going to be taking they're going to make a run, obviously. They had a 4-point play to cut it to 8.
Tiger ball. Taken off by McCool. Now it goes to Chenault. Here's Gavin feeding off to Chenault. He misses a layup, but a foul called on Connersville.
Yeah, you get the foul starting to creep in a little bit, Fran.
That on Martin. Let's see.
That's our 6th.
Yeah, first on Cole.
Yeah, one more. They're at the line. Well, they're at the line now.
Kimar Chenard, 6'4" senior for the Tigers, will have a couple of free throws. First one is up and good. 33 for Lawrenceburg, 40 for Connersville. Number 34 heads to the bench for the Tigers. That's Craig Ashton, and replaced by Jackson Bobo. Second free throw is good by the Tiger. Lead is 6 by Connersville, and they're being pressed. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, you knew that was going to happen.
Right before the game was over.
Yeah.
Here's Phillips getting it across the timeline. In time. Traffic works out to Martin. Spartans on the attack, taking a lead of 6 points. We're in the final quarter of the ball game, a little over 5 minutes left to play. Here's Phillips driving down, going in, feeds off to Graham, out to Martin. Martin drives around his defender, feeds to Brown, who is pulled way out.
Yeah, we don't want him way out like that.
No, we don't want him out there in 3-point territory. Martin will fire a 3, miss, fight for the rebound, and it will be white ball.
Yeah, nobody under the basket at all. That's not a good shot. It would have won it, obviously would have loved it, but still not a shot you want to advise.
Raleigh Moore comes in for the Spartans. Cole Martin goes out. The Spartans set the defense. Here the Tigers working across the timeline. We're under 5 minutes to play. Taken off by Yoon. McCool to Chenault. Will maneuver for a turnaround layup, and he's caught in the arm by Jacob Brown.
Yep.
So a free throw shooter for the Tigers, having a couple of shots.
Yep.
This is Chenault, 6'4" senior.
Yeah, he looks taller than 6'4".
40 Connorsville Tigers 34 right now. We're at the line for the free throw shooting, which is good by Lawrenceburg, and Spartans lead is 5. Here's Wicks coming in. Billups coming to the bench for the Spartans.
Still a lot of time. We got to go back on another run to kind of extend this lead, to kind of cool them off a little bit.
Second free throw on its way, and it's also good. Lawrenceburg, good free throw shooting team.
Yeah, their last 5 points have been from the line. After that 3-point play that, he about...
Wicks finally gets the ball inbounds. Good defense by Lawrenceburg. Here's Billups being pressed, working the ball.
Scared me to death.
To Wicks.
Pass like
back out to Brown. Jacob holds the ball, looks for somebody to get clear. As they reset the play, Graham comes out to take the ball.
Yeah, right now it looks like Lawrence, we're playing Lawrenceburg's ball.
Right. It's over to Moore.
We're still in the lead. We got to remember that we still have the lead by 4.
Brown with the ball on the side. Jacob trying to get away from Chenault. Drives the ball down. Feeds off to Wicks, who will hit a 3.
Garrett, he's got that touch, Fran.
43-36, Spartans lead. Lawrenceburg has the ball. We're under 4 minutes to go in tonight's game. There's Chenault. Over to McCool. There's a loose basketball, but Lawrenceburg boy keeps possession. Number 3 will fire long and miss, and the rebound to the Spartans.
Yeah, good defense from the Spartan. Had a hand in the face. You got to like that. You got to keep all the hands in the face now with under 3:30 to go. Carey's calling timeout.
Timeout. Spartans with 3:26 on the game clock. 43-36. Spartans have the lead.
Place to eat in Connorsville is Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Dine inside or carry out at home and where you work. Delivery from Mancino's is always free. The phone number to call is 825-6155. Choose from a large menu, and there's a special youngsters menu. Choose the house special to the Great Spartan Classic. Enjoy the sports atmosphere by viewing all the Spartan sports memorabilia. Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, 303 West 30th Street. Open daily, 11 to 10. Phone number 825-6155, a proud Spartan booster.
Again, if you've joined us, a late start of tonight's ball game here at Lawrenceburg because of a power outage, and we're running a little late, but the Spartans have a lead, and so that's the important thing.
Complete darkness when all the emergency lights went out, or the backup generator lights went out. They just had some of those emergency lighting went on, and let the faithful stayed, and the Lawrenceburg's team, their home crowd stayed. And, as you mentioned earlier, had the cameras out there, the lights from the phone. Was the only, and people were talking about, hey, we'll just light it up with the cameras or our phone, our flashlights on our phone. But the boys were having fun, out here playing.
Billups back in for the Spartans, along with Martin, Garrison, Graham, and Brown. Spartan ball. Billups goes to Graham. Here's the Billups. Here's Garrison. He's playing in this ball. He got 4. Well, ball knocked away from him.
I got him a 3.
Okay, 3 fouls on play.
At least I had him a 3. Who knows? You should just go by what I give him.
Ball is touch slashed by Lawrenceburg. The Spartans will be inbounding.
And we talked about it. Lawrenceburg is not going to give up. They're going to continue to probably press a little bit more.
Oh, sure. Here's Garrison taking the inbound pass from Graham, and Clay will move it across the timeline. Spartans set to play. To Billups. To Martin. Back out to Garrison. Here's Billups. Spartans trying to play a little bit of keep away here and take some minutes off the clock. They're down to 2:35.
Yeah, go ahead and play keep away.
Here's Brown.
Force them to foul. And there's another foul. 32. Well, you can't put your hands on the back of the player like he has been. He's done that a few times.
Now called on Rennekamp, number 3 of the Tigers. Non-shooting foul. Billups will inbound for the Spartans. They're into the court. Brown takes it. Chenault guarding him. Now here's Cole Martin, can't get through around his guard. He's out to Graham. Here's Jonas starting to drive down. Here's Garrison. Gets away from his man, drives down. He was fouled as he turned the corner. He will.
That's not a non-shooting.
That's six, right? Yeah. Spartans have committed 7 fouls.
Got one more.
Phillips will trigger it in. Comes to Martin. Toby drives on his man.
That's another
foul. Well, that's number 7. Thanks a lot, number 11.
Yeah.
I mean,
give Toby at the line.
That's Patel. Yeah, he'll commit their foul, so we'll be at the free throw line for the Spartans from now on. Well, Toby, not among the top free throw shooters in percentage, but right now here's a chance to pick up some points. And he misses. Spartans could have used those 2 points, Ron.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got to stretch that lead.
We'll play the game, though.
Yeah, Toby's not liking that at all. You can guarantee it on the drive home. He's not going to be happy about missing that free throw.
Lawrenceburg ball after grabbing the rebound, moving it across the timeline. Spartans on the defense. Under 2 minutes left to play in tonight's game. Spartans 43-36 the lead. Here's pushing and shoving. And that number 33, Jackson Bobo, gets a little jump shot to drop in for him.
Well, I tell you what, Cole has a hard time.
Garrison was fouled. No, Graham was fouled as he started to drive, taking the inbound pass. And they moved to the other end of the court.
Cole has a hard time a lot of the times handling the ball, like when it's passed to him. You're not sure if the passes are bad or not.
First foul on Garrett Yoon.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's it. They got a second. They take forever to put up the.
Yes, they do.
That's the second one. Yeah.
Not really quick with it. Spartans missing
free throw.
Start missing free throws and a foul called on Brown.
Are they going to call Jacob on that?
I think so. They move to the other end of the court, and free throws, we've seen this
third,
before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. And, this free throws may keep them in the ball game.
Yes. And they will award the free throw shooter, Chenault.
5 of their last 7 points have been from the line.
Shoots the 1-and-1. Clock stopped at 1 minute and 31 seconds to play. Free throw good, so he'll get the bonus. 43-39. Second free throw by the Lawrenceburg boy coming up. He misses, and Brown grabs a rebound for the Spartans. Big miss and a big rebound.
Yeah, absolutely. That was huge.
Clock starts. 1:20 to Graham. Come on, guys. There's a steal. Nope, Spartans almost, they get it back. Here comes Graham back in the front court. He was grabbed around the neck and decked. I mean.
Yeah, he was, he was more than hacked. He was.
I mean, Jonah moves to the free throw line. We're happy to say that he's a 75% free throw shooter. Now let's see if he can go ahead. And he misses the free throw. I don't know what it is late in the game that the Spartans just cannot buy a free throw.
Jonah's not happy at all. Yeah, it just seems like we're just not allowed to take a free throw.
There's a foul on Billups.
No,
timeout. It's going to be. Oh,
well,
okay.
He pointed right at Toby.
I thought so too. I mean, these.
Yeah, that's crazy. Western Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can't afford. Western Lawson Myers Insurance Agencies are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Western Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Western Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-5111.
Clock reads 1:04, and the scoreboard shows a 4-point lead for Connersville.
Yeah, we've missed about 3 free throws here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And guys that normally would make the free throws, I don't know I've never seen this.
I don't know either. We got kids in the 70s and 80s shooting percentages, and they can't buy a free throw.
Yeah, they were making it in the first quarter. I mean, that's pretty much the difference in this ball game.
Yes.
They've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here in this half. We've made only 2, whereas they made 2 in the first half, and we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's kind of, exact opposite of the first. It is exact opposite of the first half.
No, there's no way of explaining it.
No, not at all.
And it will be Lawrenceburg ball, taking it out of bounds on the side. Clock starts, 1:03. Chenault has it, number 11. They come out.
Definitely don't want to foul.
Driving down is.
Right when we say that,
There he did, right.
Fourth. Crazy.
More free throw shooting here by Lawrenceburg. We're down to 56.1 seconds. Number 3 is Gavin Yoon. Free throw rims, and Brown grabs the rebound.
Yep, now they may start wanting to foul us.
Yeah. Let's see if the Spartans can control the ball, eat some minutes. Underneath to Brown, nice assist. Drops through. Cole Brown.
Love it.
Cole Martin, nice assist by Jacob Brown.
Yeah, Cole to Brown, or Brown to Cole. Wow, that's good.
Well, there's a 3 put in by number 3. That's that Yoon kid.
Yeah.
27 seconds, 26 seconds. Spartans 45. Lawrenceburg 42. Foul coming up. Well, if we don't make this free throws, I don't know how to explain it. I mean,
neither do I.
I was going to give you that job.
Oh, you're going. Yeah, I can't explain it either. So right now this is a 1-possession game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
23.6 seconds.
2-possession game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Good going, Jonah.
Yeah, we like that.
You saved us a real problem of who's going to explain why we're missing free throws.
Yeah, that's almost unexplainable.
Got it.
There we go, yeah.
Spartans pick up a couple. They call for a timeout. They have a lead of 46-42. 23 seconds remaining.
You will find all the answers to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 B Street, Connersville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring, plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connersville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number. We lost.
That's all the spots.
That's all the spots.
They do. All of our folks that make the games
possible
on TV. 3 right.
They've been thanked. The thing about it, when we talked about last night's game, was the missing free throws. Jonah, those were some clutch free throws right there, and that puts us up by 5, which is a 2-possession game.
That scoreboard, they had 46-42, and of course that's what I read. And now I looked up later, and they've added another point to the scoreboard. Luckily, to the Spartans side.
Yeah.
So it is 47-42. That makes it a 2-possession game.
Yeah, they've been late on this scoreboard.
All night long, right?
Yeah. They'll put the wrong person up, take a few minutes.
The ball will be put in play by Lawrenceburg, backcourt. Spartan's going to do a little pressing here. No, they back off quickly. Up court is Kuhn. They work the ball. Number 5, McCool. Here's Kuhn missing on a shot. The Spartans grab the rebound. Graham, and he's fouled.
Yeah, he could put it out of reach right now with these 2 free throws right here.
11.9 seconds to be played in tonight's game. 5-point lead for the Spartans.
Jonah's still furious that he missed that 1 free throw. So, he's focused right now to make these 2. He gets 2 shots.
It's up and got it. Well, that's good to see. Free throws in the final seconds of the ball game.
And he takes a deep breath.
It's up and got it. Perfect. Spartans 49, Lawrenceburg 42, and let them shoot.
Yeah, let them shoot.
And they do, and they miss, and the Spartans grab the rebound. Clay Garrison in front court. Up and rims the basket.
That's okay, doesn't matter.
And nope, zeros on the scoreboard as far as time is concerned, and the Spartans get a hard-fought victory here tonight at Lawrenceburg. And the final score, 49-42, Connersville.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You know, they faced adversity and they were able to stare it down.
That's right.
And, you know, they got to the line when needed and made the free throws difference between last night's game and this game, Fran.
That's the important thing. They didn't let last night's happening bother them here tonight.
No.
And these kids led at every break.
Yeah.
For the Lawrenceburg Tigers, they have 9 losses now with 12 wins, and the Spartans move up to 12-10 as they have 1 game remaining, Northeastern at Connersville on Tuesday night. By quarters, the score was 19-7 at the first break. Spartans out in front. They had a 25-20 lead at halftime, and they were out in front 35-28 at the end of 3. The final score here tonight at Lawrenceburg, Spartans 49 and the Lawrenceburg Tigers 42. Scoring?
Yeah, if I can catch my breath. I think I'm off a point each, but great boundless scoring from the Connersville Spartans. For the Lawrenceburg Tigers, they were led by Gavin Ewens, 21 points. Garrett Ewan had 6. Daya Patel had 6. Kamar Chenal had 4. Andrew Renkamp had 3. And Jackson Bobo had 2 for Lawrenceburg. For the Connersville Spartans, they were led by Jonah Graham, 16 points. Clay Garrison, 4. Toby Phillips, 3. Garrett Wicks had 6. Riley Moore chipped in 3. Cole Martin, 4. And Jacob Brown had 12 points for the Connersville Spartans.
Good balanced scoring. And
yeah, very good balanced scoring.
A good game. Games like we saw early in the season.
Yeah. And again, the impressive thing to me, and I know it was impressive to you, was the fact that Lawrenceburg clawed their way back from a 12-point deficit, took the lead in the third quarter, and we didn't wilt. We didn't panic at all.
That's right.
We just started muscling back.
Well, the kids wanted this one, you could tell, and they got it. It was a great victory, and now we're looking to this Northeastern team, who, by the way, is 16-5 on the season.
Yeah, you know, we've played good teams in the past and beat them up.
That's right.
Hopefully we can do that going into the sectional, home senior night.
Hope so, too, right. So, and it will be, again, senior night, so come out to Spartan Bowl Tuesday evening and watch all the festivities of the ball game. The JV game will be at 6 o'clock, and the varsity will be at 7:30. Again, the JV tonight win a shortened game because of a power outage here at Lawrenceburg. They have a 37-19 win over the Lawrenceburg Reserves. Final score again, 49-42 for the Spartans. A good 7-point win. And tonight's game on TV3 has been brought to you by American Heritage Fielding, George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment, by Reed Health Connersville, Don's Auto Sales and Tires, Edward Jones, Financial Advisor.
This game has also been brought to you by FCM Bank, Foles Flooring, Mancina Pizza and Grinders, Urban Winkler Funeral Home, Western Lawson Myers Insurance Agency, and Eye Center of Connersville.
For John Palsy at our studio in Connersville, for Justin Roberts, who does all the text job here at the game, and for Ron Wiley, this is Fran Schummel. Thank you as always for watching Spartan Sports on TV3. From Lawrenceburg, good night, everybody.